I hope everyone is well. This is my third time being on live today, but this is going to be a new time slot for me that I wanted to come online and just, this is going to be one of these hangout sessions where I work on my whips, whatever I'm working on at the time, have my coffee, afternoon coffee, and just hang out with you guys. So what are you working on this Thursday afternoon? And what are you sipping on as well? So I'm working on finishing up the second. So I'm making 2 split pals. These are my banana split pal here. So you can see the little face. But I need to finish the bodies, make the feet. I'm working on the second one. So I'm going to try to get them both finished and then do the feet and try to just like get these both finished this afternoon. I need to get them done. Then I'll have everything done with my orders. I know, I'm going live crazy, Drainy. Panda's in the house. Yeah, good time slot, right? Yes. A little birdie told me this was a good time slot and that I should take it. And so I am. I am going to be here now on Thursdays at 3 in the afternoon. Just hanging out. This is going to be another crochet, coffee, and chat session, but it'll be low key. We'll have music and just be hanging out in the afternoon time. So yes. So what are you guys working on? Panda, how's your blanket coming? What's your count? Are you still counting the rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I need to decrease. About to get back to work on the blanket. Sweet. How long is it going to take you to finish it? You think you'll finish it this weekend? And hello, Lana. Oh, is he on? Okay, no worries. All happen at the same times on Thursdays. Oh, do they? Yeah. This is a popular time slot, I think, but hopefully if those can join, they will. But I totally get it. So yeah, if you got to pop over to Juan, go for it. But thanks for stopping by anyways. So I've got just the head of this split to do. And then I'm at the decrease to close row on the other one. And then I can do stuffing and the feet and all those things. So that's what I'll be messing around with. I finished my gummy worms. So I had somebody ordered a 3-pack of gummy worms and I needed to put their little wiring in. So these were the other 2. I think I showed you guys the blue and pink ones, but these are the other 2. So they have wires in them that makes them make different shapes. So thank you. It's the time of year, you know. Hey, these would make cute earrings, right? Some little gummy worm earrings. I don't know if the eyes would go down or up, but it could be fun. I'll do like the orange and green, the red and yellow, and then maybe the blue and pink will be like a hair like clip. All right. Did I decrease? I don't think I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops, see, you got me chatting and I didn't decrease, Panda. Yeah, there's not too many decrease rows, so I kind of have to pay attention a little bit, and that's okay. Oh my goodness. Yay, I'm getting hearts. I love it. Keep them coming. No. All right, so now I just get to single crochet. Now you can distract me, Panda. Go ahead. Be like a dancing, what is it, like sit ubu sit, or be a dancing monkey. Come on. So I'm on the second half of my coffee this morning. This morning at Dutch Bros, they gave me, I asked for 2 shots only in the large, and normally in a large they'll put 4 shots. So I was asking for just 2, right? But then it came and it was so strong. So I think they did 2 extra. That's 6 shots of coffee. This is the second half, you guys, because I had to split it. I couldn't, it was too strong for me. So that's my second half of my iced Kokomo. So what do you guys have? You having anything yummy? Oh my goodness. I've been crocheting like crazy trying to get these orders done. And I'm so close to being finished. And my goal is to get them all shipped out tomorrow. I have 5 open orders at Yummy Cats for my Yummy Cats brand. So I am trying my hardest to get them all out tomorrow because I want them to get to these people that have purchased them before the holidays. So fingers crossed I will finish and get them out in time. But not much left, just the 2 splits, and then I should be able to start packaging and getting things all in their boxes ready to go. So I do have to box up I do a holly little peppermint pal, and that goes in a special box that I designed. So I do need to put one of those in its special box, and the gummy worms have a special bagged packaging as well. So I have some of those things I need to do, but shouldn't take too long. And then I need to fix my Eco Tank printer, which is like the bane of my existence, because I'd like to be able to do art prints and things on it again, but it keeps getting too much ink going through it. And so it's going across and it leaves black marks as it's working through. And so I'll end up printing something and have to throw out like half the stickers that I print. Yeah, very busy bee over here. But it's not fun when you have to throw them out because it's such a waste of material, ink, everything. So I think I need to clean it again. It just gets too much ink going through it sometimes. Almost built the head up enough to put the face on. Panda, how many rows are you done with your blanket now? Did you hit 100 yet? 100 out of 200? Did you reach the halfway point? And anyone else that's here too, what are you guys working on? Do you have anything fun on your crochet hook, or are you crafting on anything in particular? All right, let me count. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, now I'm at the point of needing to put on the face. Oh, you're so close. You're almost halfway. Nice. That must feel good. You're like, I'm hitting the halfway point. Okay, so I need to embroider the face on. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Then I'll have the increase or invisible decrease rows on both. And then I need to sew in the ends and do the feet. You've got this, power through. Yes, exactly. Exactly. We were talking about video games in my last live, Panda. Have you played Stardew Valley? Ah, just pulled it out of the needle. Hang on. It's one I'd like to try. It sounds like it's a lot of fun. Okay, I got it back. Get the face on. Trying to keep the yarn out of my way as I stitch. Otherwise you end up tying up your yarn. Okay, there we go. Hey, pal, I'm back. Yeah, it looks like it'd be fun. I'm going to be on this time slot on Thursdays, pal. So I thought I would just get it started today, even though I've already had a couple of lives, because normally I won't have the painting one in the morning. So I'll just do the 2, but today was just a little bit different, so. Yeah, I did subscriber only mode. It might cut out some of the views, but at the same time, it keeps out some that are not here to view and hang out like we are. So it's 6 o'clock for you. Okay, so you're, I think we kind of might have discussed this last time, but you're on the East Coast then of the US, right? And I'm on the West Coast. So this is 3 o'clock for me. Hi, Robin. Newly subscribed. Yay! I'm glad that you caught me too. Are you creative? What kind of crafts do you do, or are you a crocheter? What are you working on? I'm on the East. Yep. Yep, exactly. I figure if you're here to hang out with me, then you'll wait for 5 minutes to subscribe. And if that's not your purpose for being here, then you can scroll, right? All right, just about done with the embroidered facial detail. Then I gotta do her little mouth, and then they are done with the face anyway. With the face. Hey, Doggy Life, how's it going? Hope your stomach's feeling better. Crochet, diamond painting, paper crafts, and I'm currently working on dishcloths and pot holders. Well, you're in the right place then, because most of those are ones that I enjoy doing as well. So yeah, you're in the right place then. It is 3:11 where I'm at right now, because I'm in Washington State. I feel like I get the perks being a subscriber, and I will definitely be a member once it opens. What is the little screw next to the blue names? So that is people that I have added in as moderator to the channel, so they're able to help me kind of just make sure that we stay without there being people here, like, you know, the ones we were talking about that aren't here for hanging out. They're here for what we call on YouTube trolling. Oh, are you in Arizona? What's the weather there nowadays? Is it like still warm, or is it getting cool as well? Does it ever get cool in Arizona? I don't know. Oh, yeah, if you're not feeling better, you probably should. And it is 11:13 here in England. Wow, that's pretty late. I'm not good with the whole time difference in the different countries, so you guys have to always let me know what time it is there. And Love to Crochet is back. Hello, hello. How are you? Please remind me your name if you want me to call you by name instead. I sometimes will need a reminder or two, and then I try to remember. Yeah, I just added a few more that I know are here a lot. So I do that periodically just to make sure I have enough people to hang out with me and keep tabs as well, you know. It's kind of hard to be the only one that's doing that. So you had a freeze on Wednesday. It was 28 in the morning. Wow. So your winter times are like our cooler summer days or fall days, 78 degrees. Oh my gosh. Okay, sounds good. Have a wonderful evening and a good rest. All right, time for the mouth. Just got to do her little mouth, and then we can stuff and sew up the two bodies, and then we'll move on to the feet. I keep finding all these, like, Pinterest is such a dangerous place for me, you guys. Because every night before bed, I tend to grab Pinterest on and start looking up cardigans and things to make, and finding that there's a lot out there I want to make. I have the yarn too, I just don't have the time. I stepped a couple days ago because it popped up, and my first thought was, I found my community, my people. I found my people. Yes, you did. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. I am working on, so I sold on my Yummy Cats channel. I have a Yummy Cats channel, but it's a business. It's a crochet business. They're handmade plushies of ice cream flavored cats. So Nanner, my banana split ice cream cat, comes with a banana, an open banana pal named Split. So I'm making the little splits that go with them. So Nanner is a what I call a deluxe Yummy Cat. It comes with its pal, like a topping pal. And so yeah, it comes with a banana. And so I've got two because I have two Nanner orders. So I needed to make two splits. Crochet Gods gave me a sign. The clouds parted and you saw the sign and it was a frizzy bee. Oh, I love that. Banana. My daughter just got a plushie. It was a minion with the two eyes, and it's weighted too from Target the other night. So she's been going around being like, banana, you know. So funny. Okay. Let me just tie. Did I actually? No, I didn't. Here I am. See, I'm talking and I'm not actually stitching it right. I need to bring the mouth down so she doesn't have a kind of look. So we'll try that again. Here we go. We'll bring the mouth down. Then we'll tie her off. Okay. She's supposed to have a smile, not a, you know, like the straight across mouth, which in and of itself is a very cute smirky face. In fact, my Peppermonte giant snail that I made recently, not my pattern, Garden Hoe Crochet or Garden Hoe Markets pattern. But anyways, the smiles on all of her snails are straight across, which I think is hilarious and I love it. And I would do that on some plushies, but this one I just never did that. So she's gonna be smiling. All right. Were you off today, Panda? Are you still off for your back? I know, right? They're like coquette. Look at that. They have bows on them, you guys. Aw, you're so sad. There's like no one that gets you. And literally, I think the Crochet God is a frizzy bee. Nice. I love that. Oh my gosh. You go back in tomorrow. Aw. I mean, I'm glad I hope you're doing better than you're going back in, but. Panda, you have your blue suit on now. I added you as a mod. I hope you don't mind. You and Michael are now on there. Yes, happy holidays. Okay, smiles are on. Eyeballs are, well, eye slits. They're not really eyeballs. They're just like a quiet, pensive sort of having a rest kind of face. Perfect, pal. I'm on, well, I'm doing that painting Advent, like Christmas challenge thing through the 24th. But yeah, so that's just through the 24th, but I'm on every day at 10 a.m. Pacific time to do the painting. Today, oh, sorry guys. Today I was on at 10 a.m. and then I have my regular Thursday at 11 a.m. live. And then I'm gonna now do Thursdays at 3 p.m. hangout ones where we have music playing and we're just hanging out. Banana yoga, that's right. That's right, banana yoga. Hello, Ellen. How are you, my dear? Okay, where was I? Let me grab my stuffing. Go, grab the stuffing. Stuff it first, then decrease. Okay, come on. There we go. You got anything you're working on, Ellen? Are you still working on the somewhat ugly holidays sweater? Or poncho? Isn't it a poncho? I am working on split. I have two that I'm working on. They're my banana pal that comes with my nanner, the banana split ice cream cat. So I'm stuffing and finishing their little heads. Then I have to make their little feet and stitch them on. You finished it? Oh, that's exciting. Yeah, I started this on my last live. I just need these two. It's like the last part of my orders, and then I'll be done and I can ship them out tomorrow. So that's what I'm doing. And then perhaps tomorrow I'll figure out my printer situation. So, because that way I don't have to worry about not being able to print art prints and things, because I was actually given a very good idea that I've been thinking about, and the only way I think that I would be able to make it work is if I make them all myself, which means I need to fix this printer and get it working right. Your hand knitting blanket and ran out of yarn. Oh no, I'm the live queen. I am, at least for now. I mean, I plan to do, when I start memberships, I'm going to do lives for my members as well. So I'll still do as many as I can, you know, day to day, but I also want to make sure I do more things, you know, for members. So we'll do that there too. Thanks, Lori. I'm going to need it. I'm not looking forward to it. The last time I tried to clean that thing, there's a way to do it. It's an Epson Eco Tank, which means the Eco Tanks are like the ink wells where you actually put liquid ink into them. And the last time I had to clean it, I had to find out that you basically, I'm pretty sure somebody just shaboobied this whole directional thing that I found on YouTube. You basically unplug the printer when it does the starting thing and it's moving back and forth. You unplug it really quick so that the thing that moves is in the middle. And the ink, it like gets settled into the sides of the printer in these weird chamber things. And then you sit there with literal paper towels trying to sop up ink. It's really annoying. That's why I haven't done it yet, but I'm getting more annoyed at the fact that I'm having to waste materials than, you know, getting that thing fixed. But anyway, no, I had somebody suggested to take the paintings that I've been doing, you guys, for the Advent, to take the paintings, and they said that they would love to see me make little mini cards out of them, like little, they're 3x3 size, so they would be like little cards that you could write in, you know, and then they would come in like a little box. And if you've seen my packaging for Holly and Mr. Crumble, you'll know that I've designed my own packaging for some things, and I can print and cut them out because I have a silhouette as well. Right? They would make super cute little cards. And they probably, like, I don't know, I was thinking they would be blank inside. I mean, I could come up with things to put in there, but I kind of like the idea that you could write it to whoever you want and not have to be like, oh, this is now a get well card, or, you know, whatever. You could customize it to your heart's content. So yeah, I think that I would love to do that. And my printer is meant to be for art prints, so I could do good quality, but I need to get it figured out. Otherwise, I'm gonna probably chuck it out the window if I started trying to do it now, knowing that it's not gonna work. Oh my goodness, you guys. Yeah, I hate running out of yarn too, especially when you're midway through a project. And it's so hard, it's sometimes in the beginning when you're not sure how much you're gonna need as well. So, and I've had projects. In fact, I'll show you because I don't know if you'll be able to see it. But one of my whips that I wanted to get finished for Christmas, and although I don't know that I will, was making, okay, I think I have the two different. So Shy, who's on the channel, has a strawberry purse that she designed. It's a granny square strawberry purse, okay? And so I made them. I started making the squares. They look like that. But I didn't realize at the time that apparently I had two different shades of red. Now, whether these were the same yarn and different dye lots, or I just was in the dark and couldn't see, which would be something I would do. So I don't know if you can tell. See, I don't think you can tell because one of the reds is not the same as the other. And I don't know how, if you can tell, but this is a brighter red than this one. So it's one of those things where it's like, you can see it better in certain lights. I'm not really picking it up very well on the camera though. See, this is darker than this one. They look the same, right? They're ever so slightly different. But yeah, they're ever so slightly different, but it was enough that I was like, oh shoot, what am I gonna do? But I just decided it's okay. I don't think anybody's gonna notice enough. It's probably just my OCD that's bugging me because I'm like, they don't match, you guys. They don't match. You see the difference, pal? Oh my gosh. Always have it in the dim light. That's right. It's like, oh my gosh, what's it called? It's like you only want somebody to see you at night because you look better when it's dimmer light. Like beer goggles, I think they call them. Just have those on when you look at the purse that I'm making. Oh my goodness. But yeah, the reason I noticed it was actually not even on those red squares, because the other squares are this, she did hers, I think they were like a white square, but I had this really pretty pale pink color. And I noticed that the two strawberries on some of the different ones, some looked the darker red than the other. I was like, what did I do? Oh my gosh. You're colorblind, so don't listen to you. Oh my goodness. That's why you never plug in your ring light, right? I'm using the ring light to hold you guys, like to hold my phone, but I don't have the light on because, I mean, nobody needs to see me that well, you know? You don't need it. We don't need like full HD quality here. Because I was in my own world when I was watching the live and they were like, hello, pal. And I was just like, I'm talking to my people. That's right. Oh my gosh. That's what I was gonna do. Yeah, I'll try to make sure that I alternate between the darker red and the lighter red, so at least it'll look like I intentionally did it that way. And that's also very true, Panda. They do not all come out looking the same. That's right. In fact, half the time you go and you try to buy some and they're like, half of them are white. You're just like, this wasn't even ripe when you picked it, you know? Okay, this one's just about stuffed. Just a little bit more in that one. And then we'll get her stitched up, and then I have some ends I need to stitch to, you know, sew in and such, and then we're almost done with that. Yay. Okay. Yeah. All right, here we go. Just gonna decrease all the way around. Oh, I don't have a knitting machine, but I know other people that do on the YouTube streets, and they have been very much enjoying their Addies. I think there's another brand too that you can get, but I've really only heard the good things about the Addies, so. Who are you gonna make beanies for, or you just wanna make some beanies for yourself? They have different size addies too. They have giant ones, middle size, and then they have a little tiny one that apparently is problematic called the egg. Centro, right? Isn't it a Centro or something? And Addie, yep. Centro, yep. That's right, that's right. I think they're supposed to be good too, but I've mostly heard people having the Addie. Okay, this one has been decreased and I can cut it away. Ellen, do you have one? Maybe you can speak more to those. I do want to figure out knitting, but I probably will use like knitting needles for mine. I'm old school. Oh, there you go. The king size is for beanies. I'm so sorry, you guys. I have something in my throat. That came out of nowhere. My apologies. Oh, okay. You have the king size and an express Addie on the way. Is the express one the medium size? Oh, thank you, pal. I think we were having that conversation the other day about how because of my ears, I'm not really a hat person normally. But I think beanies might work because they can hold my ears down. Oh my goodness. Apologies on that, guys. It's like came out of nowhere. So has anyone had anything yummy yet for dinner? We're talking about maybe picking up some Chipotle tonight, so I'm excited about that. Kimmy was lurking, but she heard Addie and she was like, what, Addie? Who's talking about Addies? Now I want to get one of those cake winders. We were talking in the last one about the bigger cake winders because I only have a little one and it makes cakes only about yay wide. So I want to get one of the ones that will at least make one, especially with the blanket yarn, you guys, because that really doesn't make very big of cakes. And it's kind of frustrating to have to make so many cakes to try to get one skein in. Pumpkin bisque. Oh, I bet that's good. I feel like I tried that a long time ago, many years ago, and remember liking it. Panera is delightful. You got the Stanwood one? That's the one I was talking about. You had Hot Pockets, Panda? Dinner of Champions. And your husband's making salmon and couscous. I want to come to Laura's house tonight because that sounds delicious. Family is watching at Christmas and they asked me what I was doing because I have people over and they were like, oh, what are you watching? And I was like, the crochet community. Oh, so they're out there watching Christmas movies, spending time with the family. Here you are hanging out with the YouTube people. Oh my gosh. I have a big one and it's great. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like it's much better, especially, like I said, especially for blanket yarn. If you're doing acrylic yarn, that would work probably pretty well, the one I have, but it's kind of ridiculous for the blanket yarn. I bet you will love this Stanwood. Go to the website, they give you a code for 10% off and free shipping. That's good. On their website, is it 80 bucks and then you get the 10 off and free shipping? Because I'll let my husband know. Maybe a Christmas present for Frizzy. It was so funny because I asked my husband for these So Panda's married to Michael, who is MDL Crochet, and he does Tunisian. If you're not familiar with him, you should be, by the way, if you're not. But anyways, Michael has always recommended these specific kind of Tunisian hooks, and they are definitely more like for if you really enjoy Tunisian. They are not cheap. They're the ginger. I remember ginger being in the name. I can't remember the brand, but whatever it is, let's just say they're over $100 for the set. It's a set of them, and basically, when my husband saw that on the list, he was like, "So, are these the only hooks that you found?" Because, because of the price of them and stuff. And, he likes guitars, so it's not like that's that expensive. But at the same time, in his head, he knows me because I squirrel to different crafts. And so his thought is I'm getting like the most expensive hooks, and then I'm gonna try it, and then I'm gonna be like, well, it wasn't really my thing or whatever, and then I'll have these $120 hooks or whatever they cost. Ooh, I should tell him about the AliExpress ones. Can you send me a link to the ones you're talking about? Your favorites are Clover. They are literally, is that a butter pat? I can't see it. It looks like a melted butter. Or maybe it's a gold bar. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. But anyway, so I think what he wanted me to do was just try it out on a cheaper hook and then see if I liked doing that type of crochet, and then we would buy the bigger one. It is a butter pat. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. That's why I'm worried, you guys, about the members, the membership emojis and stuff, because I'm like, I could show you a couple if you want to see them, but I might have made them too detailed. That's my only thought, because look how tiny those are. Of course, I am on my phone, so that also could be part of it. Smooth like butter, criminal undercover. Every time I say butter, my daughter starts singing that. Like, how do you know BTS? I'm liking this, But anyway, so I gave him some other ones that I saw on Amazon, but if he hasn't already purchased anything, then I can show him the AliExpress ones. Long metal Afghan hooks. They are much cheaper, and I don't like it if you weren't out. Yeah, and if I don't like it, then I wouldn't be out over $100 exactly. Exactly. Okay, that one is closed. Did you want to see some of the emojis? I can show you a few of them. So I think the other thing I'm doing is when you become a member of somebody's channel, usually, I think always, I don't know, I think the default is maybe the one that's like a star inside of a circle, and the star color changes depending on how many months you've been a member. But so I wanted to make custom ones, and so what mine are going to be is different flowers with little bees on them, so that you'll go to different flower depending on what month that you're in, right? So if you're a member for 1 month, you'll get the bee that's sitting on like the marigold or whatever, and then like I said, each month. And we're thinking maybe through the first year, and then after the year, you become like the queen bee that holds a honeycomb shaped, like almost like a diamond, but it's a honeycomb shape, and it has the number of how many years you've been a member. So that's what I'm working on. But again, I don't know if I've made them too busy. I'll show you because I have it right next to me. So hang on a second. Bear with, bear with. Okay. It's on my trusty iPad. Was a scarf with an Afghan hook. Agreed to try it that way first. So when you say an Afghan hook, are you talking about like the knitting needle hooks that are longer but has a hook on the end for Tunisian, right? Oh, perfect. Thank you, Panda. So I'm still working on these, you guys. Like I'm still working on the shading and such and coloring in and all of that. But these would be as a member, you would get to be one of the different bees here on the flowers. But again, these are enlarged, right? Gosh, I don't know if I could show you. There you go. So there's different flowers that bees like, and then you get a little bee on them. What'd you think? Your crochet Afghan hooks. Oh, okay. Sounds good. So these are the little ones that I was thinking. But then my thought is, I mean, if you make them really tiny, like of what I'm seeing, you know, I mean, then you can't really see them. It's like really overexposed. I apologize. I don't know. Normally has the hook size. Yeah, what Ellen said. I left my clover hook in my pocket, so I didn't realize that when I was washing my laundry and the crochet got washed. I love my antibacterial clover hook. Aw. They look cute, but I mean, even tiny, you'll get to see the pop of color of the flower, and then you'll see the bee colors, if nothing else. But I am thinking of making these into like little stickers too that people can buy. But yeah, that's only if I get my printer working right. But yeah, so I will show you. Okay, I'll show you this set of emojis. This is going to be the laugh out loud emoji, the rolling on the floor laughing emoji, and the thumbs up emoji. Okay, guys? Can you see them? Because, you know, bees don't have thumbs, so he had to be in a foam hand. Sorry, the colors are not coming out very well. That's because of the weird lighting, but these would also probably become stickers. That's kind of why I did the white outline. But yeah, so I don't know. I may have to just like zoom in on the faces of the frizzies, but I'm going to try it and we'll see how it comes out. Or if you're going to need a magnifying glass to really see them. You love gardening, but you don't do it very often. Yeah, I know. I'm not great at gardening. I do like it though. I just thought it would be cute because, you know, it's like you're a bee that's working your way through the garden. I thought that'd be fun. But yeah, so it's just some of the emojis. I've been having a lot of fun with it because I'm getting to draw again, which I haven't drawn in a while. All right, so now I've got ends to weave in and feet to make to finish these little guys. These are like, you could repurpose the pattern and make little gherkins, you know? They're like that little mini size. It's kind of like a banana that somebody started eating. All right, I'm dyeing it off. Okay. My sister's the one who draws. I'm the one who crochets. My first project was a blanket that I made with my grandma. Oh, that's awesome. What kind of blanket did you do? Was it crocheted, and then was it like, what kind of stitch did you use? That's on my list to do next year. I'm gonna design a new blanket pattern. This is my least favorite part of the whole process, is tying in loose ends. But alas, we cannot let them stay. They must be tied down. Designed a honeycomb blanket with a bee. My only design so far. Aww. Is it is the base of the blanket the honeycomb shape and then has like a little applique bee on there? That'd be so cute. It was just half double crochets, but my grandma makes these the baby dress set with this thinnest yarn. Yeah. They do tend to use a thinner yarn when you're making, well, especially for babies. And most of the baby yarns do feel thinner. Grandma, you are micro crocheting. Micro crochet, when I see micro crochet, is doing these. This is made out of thread. It's teeny tiny. But it was fun to make. Look how tiny it is. Could actually be an earring. Like have some a little sun pal hanging from your ear. My favorite though is my Tokebi. He's a little goblin character from a K-drama. It was a little plushy character in the K-drama, and I had found somebody had crocheted it. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm making that in micro crochet. But it makes them really, like, it's like a stiff feeling, sort of. They're less squishy, cuddly, right? If that makes sense. Into it. It has a different sky background. Yeah, send me a link. PDF of the graph grid attached to the tutorial. That's super cool. I have POW and I have a tutorial up so you can make them too. You should check it out. They are the pair of earrings that I probably get the most compliments on when I wear them, because I do use the same kind of thread that you saw on those ones. It's a pearl embroidery thread, and I make them double-sided. So it would be like an applique, but I make it double-sided. So if it flips, you're not going to get the stitches on the back. It's going to have the bees striping and face on the other side. And then they're inside of a hexagonal, really cool metal frame that I found on Amazon. And it looks like almost like that metal that you would hit with a hammer. And so it's got that beveled look to it. So cute. But all that and the links for where you can get them on Amazon and such are all on my channel. That's right, the Frizzy Crochet Earring Club. Heck yeah. I want to see pictures too if you make them. I would be very happy to see pictures. But yeah, they're not easy only because you're using the thread, but if you're used to using thin thread and small crochet hooks, you'd be just fine. Yeah, it'll be like the Wear Your Frizzy Earrings Thursday Club. I'll wear them on every Thursday. I'll wear them during my lives. I want to do more earrings like that because I think that it's just, you don't see too many crochet earrings. So it's kind of an untapped sort of thing. But there might be a reason for that. I mean, those have only, I think the right-handed version's only gotten like 73 views or something. So either I did something wrong and people can't find it, or there may not be a market for it, but whatever it was, I needed to make them anyways for myself. And I figured I would share the tutorial with you guys so you could make them if you wanted to. But my sister-in-law, when she saw them, she's like, oh my gosh, could you make me something? Could you make me earrings like in that same kind of hexagonal hoop? But she wants succulents in the center hanging down. So that's on my list of things to make as well. Hey, Doggy Life, welcome back. We are talking about crochet earrings. There we go. Make the earrings and wear them every Thursday so we can be twins. That's right. It's make your bee earrings and wear them day, right? That would be fun. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch out the thumbnail. I think that maybe I need to be more zoomed in on what it is, because the way I have it right now in the thumbnail, you see the earrings and they're smaller in the corner. Then you see me, like this much of me wearing them, but I think just to make them more obvious, I'll just like have that be the only thing in there, and then maybe people will see them. Oh, nice. So then that is one that I should do. I felt so bad. Her birthday is my sister-in-law. Her birthday was on the 4th. And so they were just over on Tuesday. And because I didn't have time to design a pattern, a new pattern, to make the succulent earrings. And so what I did instead was I found a mug that was a succulent, had a succulent on there. It's a black mug. And it said, I think it said something like, I'm a sucka for you, like a succulent kind of thing. And then I had found a succulent notebook, and the notebook said something like, what did it say? You grow, girl, on it. So it was like a consolation prize for now, and then I'll get to making them later. Yeah, micro crochet is very fun. It is not easy because not everybody can do it, because especially for those that start getting arthritis in their hands. I'm not quite to that stage yet where I won't be able to do that, but yeah, because you have to be able to grip a very thin, lacy crochet hook. Oh, your mom loves the plants. Yeah, I was thinking if I did that, I don't know. I keep thinking like, well, I guess maybe that's not a succulent I'm thinking of, because I have those hangy down plants that look kind of like an ivy, but that's not a succulent. So I'm trying to decide what kind of succulent would look best in an earring like that. So if you have any ideas or names of succulents I can look up, let me know. Or if there's like a favorite. But yeah, so many ideas, so little time, you know. Christmas cactus. Oh my gosh, that's so funny you mentioned that one. My same sister-in-law, had to give my mom her Christmas cactus because she was killing it. It was dying under her care. And my mom just showed me a picture recently because it's actually blooming beautifully. And she was like, this is the Christmas cactus that Jenny gave me, and it was dying, you know, and it's like beautiful little red flowers that come off of it at Christmas time. So cute. I really like that idea, Lori, because those would actually make really good earrings for Christmas time. They do, they hang down, right? Not overwater, and to revive them, use some sugar water. Oh. Take a moment to appreciate the earrings. That's right. Yeah, I'm not very good at keeping real plants, but I really want to be, you guys. I have a monstera. I have 2 of the ones that look kind of like ivy. I don't know if they're ivy though. And then I have this other one that is some sort of succulent, but it grows these little bursts of like pinkish flowers at the top. Or maybe it's a type of jade. Whatever it is, I feel like I might be killing them because a lot of the leaves are turning yellow. So I don't know if that means I'm overwatering them or underwatering them. I don't know, but I don't want them to kick the bucket. So I need to figure that out. To save Christmas cactus that I've had for about 15 years, so I Googled it. Because I already left. Did you say something about my stomach? Because I already left. No, I had just said I hope your stomach was feeling better. And that if it wasn't, that you could go and have somebody check it out. That's all I said. Monstera, yucca, Zamioculcas, and many orchids, which are my best plant. Okay, I do have orchids, and they are my best plant too. In fact, I had a recent bloom on my orchid, right? So my orchid had like 5 flowers on there. Beautiful purple flowers blooming. And then I knew it was going to be towards the end of its cycle for the flowers. They would start falling off. Darned it if that thing didn't sprout 3 more buds at the tip at the very end. So the 5 did fall down, but then I had 3 more grew from it. It was crazy. Sounds like a plan, doggy life. If not killed is the Zamuculus, the ZZ plant. If you ignore it, it lives. That's what I need. Oh my gosh. That's the way to keep them alive. Just ignore them. Well, especially cactuses, right? I would assume they don't need that much water. Yeah, that is weird. Okay, so she's got all her ends stitched in. She just needs her little feet. And then now I've got my other one over here. So I gotta sew this one closed. I gotta stuff it a little bit more though. Oh, Rebecca, hello. No, I missed it. Hang on, I'm going back. Overwatering. That's so weird. Because, like, I don't know, how often are you supposed to water indoor plants like Monstera? Because I feel like I water it maybe once in a week, maybe. So I wasn't sure if I wasn't watering it too much, but or not enough. One in my office for the past 8 years. It's still alive. How's your day, Rebecca? Are you working on anything new now that you finished your Hungry Caterpillar? Half a cup every 2 weeks. Okay, so maybe I am overwatering it. Half a cup every 2 weeks. Okay. The kids were crazy. Oh no. They hopped up on sugar or what? I wish I knew what I don't think well, I could hang on. Can you see this plant up there? What kind of plant is that? It looks like kind of like an ivy. See how it hangs down? It's like up here. Sorry, I'm trying to point it at it. There you go. Let's see. Because if you know, this one's also got a few yellowy leaves. So that might be one I overwatered as well. Rhododendron, is that what it is? I have a string pearl. Hello, Steve. How are you? Rhododendron, God bless you. So they're supposed to yellow? To keep growing? Yeah, because I mean, I have another one. I mean, so we have a restaurant here called El Rancho Viejo. and they have one of those, and they literally it has grown so much they've pinned it along the wall, and it's like gone all the way around rooms and stuff. Okay, the leaves will yellow, and then but not the vine. Okay, cool. It's a pathos, not a rhododendron. Oh, it's a pathos. Okay, so then if that's the case, Steve, what does a yellowing leaf mean? Break it down, break it down. String pearl, and I received a kit. A string pearl. Is that a type of plant that you are going to crochet one? Or I think I missed something. Kit that you're going to crochet. I've seen a lot more kits lately for crochet, especially they make them for, you know, all the movies. Like I've seen Harry Potter, I've seen Nightmare Before Christmas. What other ones have I seen? Let's see. Oh, depends where the yellowing leaves are. There's a few towards the top. So like, you know, the plant sits at the top and then it has the hanging down ones. So they're kind of like more towards the top. The Oogie Boogies. We call them Oogus Boogus in our house. We are Oogie Boogie fans around here. Thanks, Goofy Gremlin. This is my holiday setup, although I love having the lights, so I don't know what I'm going to do when it's not Christmas time anymore. If I should just create a sort of lighting thing, leave them up, or maybe stick to white lights. I don't know, but I really like the lights. I know, Amy. No, this is a new live. I decided I'm going to start going live at 3 p.m. on Thursdays as well. Just a crochet hangout kind of live. Hello, Chloe. Welcome back in. The whole plant then over or under watering. If it's just a few, more likely lack of water or some fertilizer. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's only like 2 or 3 leaves that have gone kind of yellow. Should get lights where you can change the colors so you can use them all year round. That's a good idea. The LED lights. That would be a very good idea. Then when I do the in the hive, I'll change them all to yellow, right? Yeah, get some LED lights in here. I think I need to do one more decrease, you guys. Let me do one more. One more decrease. I have one of those self-watering globes in my philodendron, and it's been so happy. Self-watering globes. Oh, that could be. Yeah, that could be. Is this a self-water? Is it like the one where you fill it with water and then it has a pipette and you stick that down and it'll just take the water as it needs it? Eating a chicken sandwich and back to crocheting. So nice. I need to buy a bigger one because I have been accumulating too much yarn. Yeah, this isn't where I hold most of my yarn, but I do have some in there. I have seen those, Amy, and that is a good idea because then, yeah, it'll take it as it needs it, right? And then, but it won't take it if it doesn't need it. Ooh, ramen. What kind of ramen? My daughter likes to doing the microwave in the oven yakisoba, but she won't put the veggies in because she's afraid of green things, I think. You're wrapping presents, Doggy Life? Ooh, shrimp. Yum. Used to neglect it and only water when it was sad, but now it's always happy. Aw. Can you do that on the ones that say, you know, they only need water once every couple weeks? You want a sandwich? It does sound good, doesn't it? I think we're doing, like I said, we're doing Chipotle tonight, I think. And if we are, I have my options are, I usually get either the burrito bowl or the quesadillas. You have shrimp ramen socks? Are you wearing them while you eat ramen? I hope I spelled that right. I'm terrible at texting. I think that's how I would spell it. Everything I've tried it's worked with. Okay. Yeah, I think that would be. And then what if you see that it's gone, like if the water goes out, then you'll eventually just need to probably refill that. Although that probably doesn't happen too often, I would think. Chick-fil-A sauce on it. Fill it when empty. So I recommend adding an egg. It's really easy. Does it fully cook the egg? She likes scrambled eggs, but she's never had an egg on ramen before. I do know why, because we often talk about food. That's why. The one time my daughter and her friend were trying to make the ramen in the microwave, they didn't take the packets out. Yeah. And then they were like, "Mom, the microwave's on fire." I was like, "Oh my gosh, you did take the foil packets out. What the heck?" Whip it up slowly, pour it in, and stir. This only works cooking it on the stove. Okay. Green granny square. Always make ramen with an egg. So by the time that you've made it, it's already cooked it, and it's kind of like when you get egg in like a fried rice or something like that, where it's all cooked up and more like a scrambled egg kind of thing. I don't like goopy egg. It's because I have texture issues. Oh, nice. They are pretty heavy. My husband was worried about that because so it does kind of pull down a little bit. I wouldn't let my daughter wear them because of that, because she got her ears pierced this past year and she was liking some of my earrings, and I was like, feel how heavy these are. These are just too heavy for you. You're getting hungry on this live. But does the egg get cooked? Yeah. Like, I don't mind if my earrings get kind of heavy, but... Oh, my cat wants out, so bear with. Hang on a second. Don't go anywhere. Okay, okay. Here you go. Go ahead. You too. They both wanted out. They wanted to probably go downstairs and see what's going on down there and if they could get food. Oh, okay, cool. I would try that for sure. Almost stuffed. I just wanted to add a little bit more before I really close up this gap. Okay. Let me move my strawberries down. And where did I put my needle? I'll grab another one. Yeah. It is 4:09 here in Washington. What time is it where you are? Okay. I actually let my daughter cook. She's been wanting to make her own eggs. And so, because she always likes how I make them. And so I showed her. So I tend to do the seasoning for her just because, you know, if you over season, that's not always a good thing. Oh, you're in Central US. That's right. But I let her crack the eggs. You know, we make sure she doesn't get the shell in, or we pick the shell out if she does. And then I've let her put in the ingredients, and I actually let her, like, actually turning it on the stove and flipping it and all of that recently. Oh, that's true. She would probably like Hamburger Helper. Although she's kind of here and there off with mac and cheese. She's not really a huge fan of that, so that might not work for her. Isn't it mac and cheese and hamburger? I think, if I'm remembering right. Okay. Boop. Lots of flavors. Oh. 8:09 in Nova Scotia. So you're 4 hours ahead. I mean, behind? No, ahead. Ahead. Or taco meat. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. We didn't really have that much as a kid. What did we have? We had, what did we call it? It wasn't Hamburger Helper. It was, I'm picturing it in my head, but the name of what the dish is called is not coming to me. But it had kind of a similar thing of what's in it, but it would have these biscuits around the top, and like a Pillsbury biscuits that you would put around, like the half circle ones, and then you put cheese on the top, and then you would bake it like a casserole, and then it was so good. Hungry Jack, that's what it's called. It's called Hungry Jack casserole. So good. Take a little skills class in school that includes cooking. Oh, nice. That's awesome. We used to have to take, we took cooking in middle school. That was part of one of the wheels that you could pick. They called them wheel A or wheel B. And then you could do like sewing and cooking, or drafting and workshop, like metal shop and woodworking. So yeah, we had all those things. That was fun. I don't know that they still do those things around here. They should though, because they were fun. Recommend making pizza. Dough and all, great activity for kids too. Nice. She loves pizza, so that would be fun. Time to sew in the ends. Okay. There we go. Ooh, pizza dumplings? That sounds delightful. You're mixing two very good things, so I don't think you could go wrong. All right, next one. All right, here we go. There we go. Do you guys have favorite foods that you like to make? It's gonna make us all hungry though if we keep talking about food. I don't know. You're playing Yarn Chicken, Chloe? Are you winning or are you losing? Or is it too soon to tell? I almost lost Yarn Chicken the other day. I was making Nanner's tail, and the particular shade of yellow that he is, I ran out of the ball I was using and I didn't know if, I don't know that I have another ball. I couldn't find it anyway. But I had made, when I first made Nanner, I made the wrong tail. I made it with a chocolate tip instead of the little white whipped cream tip. And so I kept it just in case I needed it for anything. And so I frogged just the yellow part and was enough to finish what I needed. It was awesome. You make the dough and put all the pizza toppings inside like a dumpling. Ooh. Be careful though, they can burn your mouth badly. I can imagine, yeah, usually the center of those can get really hot. What did you make yesterday? Did you make pizza dumplings? Or did I miss what you made? Let's see. Lots of flavors. Oh, are you talking about hamburger helper? Hot Pockets. Those are good. That was one of my brother's favorites growing up, was the Hot Pockets and the pizza bites. Oh, you made it past yard chicken. Yay, yeah. It's not fun, especially if you lose. I thought I was gonna lose, but I was like, oh my gosh, I happened to have just this tiny little bit, and I was just, what was I making? I needed to make one more paw, which is only 2 rounds. It's very small, but it was big enough to where what I had left wasn't enough. But yeah, that frogging that little tail was enough to make it all work. Pizza in general has burned my mouth badly. When you take the first bite, especially if it's really saucy pizza and the sauce just comes out first and it's piping hot, that's no bueno. Now you need chocolate. You tried learning to crochet but couldn't figure it out? You could, I have so many videos, Goofy Gremlin. You could figure it out, I bet. I bet you could figure it out. I want to get one of those little bags or kits that I keep seeing. Oh, like the crochet bags and kits? Those are nice, you know, because you get all the things that you need, so you don't have to start out your crochet journey with messing up and not buying the right stuff. So that is definitely a plus to doing a kit first. Ooh, you made a homemade turkey pot pie and peach pie for dessert. Yummy. That sounds really good. Did you make the pie crust, or was it the ones that come in a roll? Pie crust. It is Pow. My phone died, so I had to come on my other account. Sweet. It's so pizza and somehow the sauce went all over my face. Oh, it probably burnt you, huh? No fun. I'm on the second to last end. But I do like apple pie and chocolate pie, Oreo cream pie. Oh my gosh. I had to wait 5 minutes because, oh no, so you had to subscribe from your other channel and wait 5 minutes because we have subscribers only mode. Oh my goodness. Store-bought crust, but the peaches came from our farm. Oh, that's awesome. I love peaches. Oh, there you go. Yep, if anybody wants to pick up Goofy Gremlin, they just put the word drop in. But yes, if you guys have a channel and you would like to share it, you can go ahead and write the word drop in the chat and Nightbot will put your link in there. Ah. right, I think we're done here with the ends. Let me just make sure this one goes back towards the center. All right, there we go. Now I just need to do the little feet, which are pretty much like my holly characters' little feet. They don't take very long. There's the two little heads. All right, so the heads are done. Just need to do the feet. Aww. Made a caramel cheesecake with a layer of caramel apples and pecan pie filling in the top. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. Oh, you finished charging your phone, pal? Thank you, Rebecca. With the little cherry on the head. Aren't they cute? We might get a new kitten after Christmas. Aw, that's awesome. You won Yarn Chicken? Good job, Chloe. Aw, that's so cute. Little kitten. Yarn Chicken, we call Yarn Chicken because it's basically when you are working on a project and you're running towards the end of your color of yarn that you need for whatever your project is, and you're not sure if you're going to have enough to finish your project or if you're going to run out. And so we call it playing Yarn Chicken. So if she won, which means that she had enough yarn in the color she had to finish her project. I didn't know what that meant when I first joined the community as well, but it is a perfect descriptor of what what it is. Your first video because I only post short. Ah, okay. Are you gonna do this as a video or is it gonna be a short? You found chocolate hiding in your pantry? Okay, sounds good. See you later, Goofy Gremlin. Bok, bok, bok. Oh, you gotta weave in your ends too. The fun of weaving in ends. Nice. So that'll be your first video, so first full-length video. Nice. Okay. There's one foot. I need to do some videos. I'll probably, there's one video I was hoping to do before the holiday that has to do with journaling, junk journaling. And then I'm really wanting to finish this gingerbread house ornament that I started before the orders came in. So I'm hoping to get that finished, but I might not get it done in time for the holiday. I can check it out. Sweet, I will check it out. Sounds good. Sounds like a plan. I will have to go back. I think I might be subscribed to you, although I'm not 100% sure, Goofy. So I'll have to go and double check that, but I'll look at the link after the live and then make sure I'm also subscribed. Luckily, these feet don't take very long. I heard my son say we have a neighborhood cat, and the cat sometimes, if our garage door is open for any length of time, since it's an outdoor cat, it tends to come into our garage. And we have 2 cats, but ours are indoor cats, but we have their litter boxes in the garage with like a doggy door to go in to the garage when it's closed. And we block the door if the garage door is open for whatever reason. Well, the neighborhood cat was in our garage, and so my son, I heard him coming to get my husband, like, the cat's in the garage. I need help. It tends to go in the garage and hides under my my in-laws' car that they have in there because they have a cover on it, and so it goes under there, under the cover, makes it hard to get the cat out. So hopefully he was successful in that. Okay, that's 3 feet. One more foot, then attaching the feet, and then these 2 are done. And there is Pow's channel. You guys want to throw some yarn in Pow's window? That would be awesome. Okay, here we go. Done. Your windows are open. My windows are open. Throw some yarn in. I love that. All right, where's my crochet needle? Yarn needle time. Is it a big chicken that you made, Pal? Or is it like a little one? I made a chicken pattern, but it's like they're pretty small. Nothing too elaborate. Chloe, did you drop your channel? I subbed to everyone except for you. Chloe, did you have a channel that you wanted to drop in there? Ah. I feel like I need more light, you guys. Let me see if this is going to make it too bright. Does that make it too bright? Here, I'll have it angled down just to give me a little more light because I'm not working with black, but I am working with a dark brown, which, I mean, let's be honest, it's just about as bad as black to work with because it's hard to see the stitches. All right, you guys. Well, I am going to head out for the day, for the night. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream at this time. So this will be our new stream every Thursday afternoon from 3 p.m. until whenever is clever. Since I've already been on live twice today, so this is 3 times. I'm just going to go ahead and end it now. I can hear my kiddos are calling too, so I'm going to say goodnight. But I hope you guys have subscribed if you haven't already. And yeah, I will be back on tomorrow to do the next painting in the Advent series. This was today's. It was called Toast was the word. So I will be doing another painting tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I hope to see you there. And I will talk to you later. Bye, guys. Thanks for hanging out.